Hello, and welcome to Beasts of Suburbia. Today, we're on the trail of a teenage boy. These creatures, during daylight hours, hide in their dark lairs. Today, I have found the trail of one. We're going to hunt it down and see what we can learn about these elusive, majestic creatures. We've entered a dwelling that I believe houses a den for the teenage boy. Now, if you come here, I'll show you what I found. Now, a common thing with teenage boys is they start to shed their coverings. And when they do so, they leave a path behind them. Like right here. You see, these clearly look like teenage boy coverings. Feet coverings. Here. This is a teenage boy body covering. Nice and solid one, still connected. Quite often, due to roughing with other teenage boys, these outer coverings are ripped and faded. But this outer covering is actually in pretty good shape. This is quite interesting to see. And here, okay. Now, teenage boys have odd dietary needs. They don't eat the standard food for the older creatures. Instead, they eat, a not quite as healthy, and yet somehow, they still grow. It's one of those mysteries. You can clearly see something's been eating a teenage boy diet in this area. So, I'm thinking this is probably the den right here. Now, we need to be careful. As with the coverings, teenage boys are not the best at keeping track of what they gather together in their nests. So we have to watch where we step in here, because you never know what you'll step on. There could be all manner of odd things lying around. We found one. It's still in its nest. As you can see, its layers are very reflective of the path we followed to find it. Now, notice that it's completely oblivious to the world around it. It has many different pieces lying around that are flashing, shiny, moving images that are distracting it. Look at this. Wow. The teenage boys' communication. This is a recent evolution in teenage boys. Recently, somehow, teenage boys have learned to communicate by pushing their thumbs against various objects. And somehow they communicate with other teenage boys and teenage girls who do the same thing to communicate back. It's incredible. Now, as you can see, it is completely oblivious to the world around it right now because it's so engaged in all these fancy, shiny, moving pictures. It's amazing. Now, oh.
What are you doing?
Shh, be quiet. We have to be very quiet now. It seems like...
What are you doing?
Okay, back away, back away.
Get out of here!
Now back away.
How dare you!
Okay. As you can see there, teenage boys, when confronted by someone in their lair, can get very aggressive at times. But we made it out just fine, no harm done. We kind of startled it a bit, looked like, give it a little time, it'll get back into its own little world. But that was amazing. Did you see it? Oh, I hope we got that on tape, because that was just incredible. But I do thank you for joining me for Beasts of Suburbia.